This segment is sponsored by the Centers for Advanced Orthopedics. The Centers for Advanced Orthopedics is the leading provider of comprehensive musculoskeletal care in this region.
How heavy is your bag that you carry around with you? Well, our next guest is here to tell us the best practices for carrying heavy bags and how to properly lift that heavy Thanksgiving bird out of the oven. Dr. Emeka Wodum from CAO is here to talk about ergonomics. Welcome into Great Day.
Yeah, welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
All right, this time of year, we're either carrying shopping bags or our kids have their heavy backpacks at school. What is the maximum amount of weight we should be carrying?
Most physicians would recommend not exceeding 10 to 15% of your body weight.
Okay. What can we do if the bag just happens to be heavier than that?
I know this is a good question because as life presents us with many challenges that we can't always go by the rules with. So we typically would recommend small pointers that essentially will help minimize the stress on your body, such as a book bag or a duffel bag with 2 straps rather than 1 to help distribute the weight evenly across your neck, your back, and your shoulders.
When you see people, like whether it's a crossbody or whatever, but they're kind of leaning to one side, what does that do to our bodies?
Yeah, that's a good question because that happens to me all the time.
Me too. I'm like,
This is bad.
The answer to try to alleviate the stress from that is to alternate sides every few minutes, 10, 15 minutes or so, or something in that range.
Yeah.
To just alternate which shoulder you're relying on, and just try to minimize overcompensating.
we get so used to having it just one way, right?
We're comfortable. Okay, so what happens to our body though if we don't do that? If we're always on one side and we're doing that lean?
Yeah, well, it can lead to some long-term imbalances, but more so even on the short-term stresses of the areas that are carrying most of the weight on the parts of your neck, parts of your shoulder, and your back. And without getting into the details of that, it can lead to things like disc degeneration, disc herniations, and so forth.
Okay.
So this time of year, can we talk food for a second? Can we talk Thanksgiving food? We've got the turkeys that we're putting in the oven. Usually are going to be quite heavy because people are feeding a lot of people. What's the best way to take it out of the oven without hurting ourselves?
Absolutely, absolutely. So good question. I know we all look forward to the holiday seasons.
Yeah.
So you want to maintain the same principles that we've sort of learned about for years about how to lift heavy items. That's one, making sure both feet are planted on the ground, lifting and putting most of the weight on your legs and not on your low back, bending at the knees. As difficult as it may be pulling something out of the oven, depending on what type of space you have, you just want to maintain as much of that posture as you can to minimize the stress and strain on the back. Keeping the item close to your body and not far away, which helps, which may perpetuate the strain on your shoulders and your back. And then all of that in the mix of being mindful of the hot, heavy item, whether there are any kids running around and all that stuff. So just for your own safety and for your longevity, so you can make some more next year, you want to try to maintain those posture elements.
It's also a long day, especially for the host who's probably up on their feet the whole day. They're serving the dishes, they're cleaning up. What should they be mindful of?
Absolutely. Some of the informal pointers that I give is one, sort of put yourself in a position to not try to do everything the night before or the day of. Spread out the work, and that in and of itself not only takes some of the mental stress off of you, but it also can take some of the physical demand on your body off. Some other small nuggets will recruit some of the younger members in the family, right? And you can bribe them with extra chicken or bacon, but or desserts, or maybe not having to clean up. But get them to do some of the heavier lifting, and you're the mastermind behind the whole thing.
Yes. Do you have a favorite food you like to eat during the holiday?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Dessert.
Of course.
Any pie.
Anything sweet.
Thank you for all of your advice and tips.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we appreciate it. I know you all would like more information, so you can also go to get more information or make an appointment at cfaortho.com.